You say, talking about the government and the people that are ruling Nigeria right now, I think some of the, I'm a supporter of the government of President Buhari simply because he's the best option out of the people that could win an election that came forward. And it's one of the best that we've got in terms of morals and principles and integrity. But when it comes to government, the people who are managing Nigeria, who are running Nigeria right now, I think there's something missing. Not just with President Buhari himself, but people around him. I think there is a big, okay, for example, this week alone, I think in the last 3 days alone, there are 2 statements that were made by some people in that government that I really respect so much. One statement was made by President Buhari himself that I will have problem with. And that statement, I know it's not just his own thought. It's not just coming from him. But that statement represents what the whole Nigerian establishment believes in. Then there is another person in his government that I also respect so much, that I think is a very smart man, that also made another statement, which is a correct statement, but that I would also like to challenge, that I also have problem with. The second person that made that statement is Fashola, right? Babatunde Fashola. Yeah. So Fashola, the former governor of Lagos State, smart man. I met him in Lagos one time, and very good guy. But he made a very correct statement too. He's very smart. He's one of the smart ones. But I also have a problem with him. So let's start again with what. So I think the whole philosophy of governance and the whole level of thoughts of our rulers, they are not cutting edge enough, and they are not 21st century. I think our people who are ruling us right now are still in the analog age, while the world is in digital age, and they are still operating analog kind of government. So the government, if I could describe the government of Nigeria, the rulers of Nigeria, I would call them analog. Why we need digital processing and digital fast-speed information age kind of leadership right now in Nigeria. So what did President Buhari say? President Buhari said something that I don't think is peculiar to him, and I will say it is something that is peculiar to leadership in Nigeria. What Nigerian leaders are saying is this: they are living in delusion and self-deception by saying this. And they bought this from IMF and World Bank. They got this concept from Western Europe and from America. But, you know, there's a problem with it. Okay, so what President Buhari said is this. He said, what my government is trying to do is to fix the infrastructural deficits. If we could fix the infrastructure, Nigerians will fix themselves or will take care of themselves. You know, on one hand, if you look at it on the surface, if you look at it just on the surface, you will think there is a lot of wisdom in that, which is true, but it's not good enough for where we are right now. What they're trying to say is that, and you will hear people like Solido say things like that. You hear people like Mogalu say things like this. You hear people like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala say things like this. So this is not a new concept, and it's not peculiar to President Buhari. You hear people like Jonathan say this as well. So this is a common concept in Nigerian government establishment. It's a common belief system. And it's something that has been sold to them from World Bank and IMF. And but it's not practical for where we are today. It's not for us. It's too primitive. That is a primitive way of looking at nation building. And if you go that way, we will need another 200 years to catch up. We will not even catch up. We will, that kind of concept that they're talking about right now is the normal evolutionary way of growing nations, which took Europe 500 years, 400 years, which took America 200 years. But we need a leap jump. We need a leap jump. We need an approach that is totally revolutionary. We need an approach that is super intelligent and super advanced. So to just say we'll fix the economy and we'll fix the infrastructure, and they are backing on Nigerians being entrepreneurs, enterprising, because Nigerians are enterprising, and they say okay, they will just do the right, they will fix themselves, but it just breaks my heart right now. I'm getting emotional to say that. For example, we need to go beyond that. We need to go ahead and say no. Okay, let's even assume that right now that all the infrastructures are fixed. We have infrastructure everywhere, good road, electricity 100%, road perfect, railway system perfect, airways perfect, everything is perfect, and in the terms of infrastructure. Then Nigerians themselves will begin to work and fix everything. Well, how true is that? That is half truth. Something is going to come out of it for sure. Economy will grow. There will be increase and betterment in the standard of living of the people. But remember, the people who will be building the country will be the people themselves. But then what will be the content of those people, Nigerians themselves, their entrepreneurship spirit, their enterprising ability, they will be building. But you can only do what you know. You cannot give what you don't know. So what Nigerians will be building on will be building on those values, or building on who they are right now. Who they are right now is what they will be multiplying. Who they are right now is what they will be magnifying. But who wants Nigerians to magnify what Nigeria right now represents? Who wants us to magnify the rate of 419, drug pushing, marriage scams, Nigerian scams, and things, when the infrastructure is there to do that faster and better? So I think that the thing that the government needs to do is more than what they are thinking they will need to do. What they are thinking they need to do is just to put infrastructure in place and everything will fix itself. And that's why they are borrowing all the money. That's why they are, trying to fix the road and infrastructure as much as they could. But they will still fail. And they will not just be the only ones to fail. The whole country will fail if that is what they are banking on. So what we need to go more than that. We need to, first of all, discover that we don't have a foundation right now. Before, even infrastructure, that is outward. The thing that will build, the people that will build the country, they have a content in them, apart from roads and apart from railways. They have content in them. The content of who they are is what they are building on, is what they will use to build the country. So the government needs to hear and be attentive to that and know and realize that we have a wrong content in us, we have wrong values and wrong foundation. If the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous even cannot do anything when the foundation of our nation is destroyed right now. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Now, we need to spread this word and we need to do it together. For that to happen, we need your help. Just 5 little steps that you could help us to spread the word. Number one thing we need you to do is to like the videos. Please go like this video right now. Number two, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Number three, we need you to
press and click on that notification bell. You see the bell? Go press on it. And number 4, we need you to go comment. Write your comment, good or bad. Just write what you feel. Number 5, share, share, share. Share on every platform. Share on Instagram. Share on Facebook. Just share and spread the word. Thank you so much. All right. Bless you.